Pounders, welcome back. Happy, was it Friday night? And we have a new contest that dropped. The Bulldog, $75 entry. And instead of it being a single entry contest, you get 2 bullets. Absolute beautiful structure. 1,500 entrants, 3 out of 12 advance. This is an upgrade, I believe, from last year. It was only 2 out of 12. 2 out of 6, 1 out of 4. Very small final. You have about 20% going to first place, which you like to see. It's a little on the heavier side, which we like. 10% still going to second, which is very nice. And the drop off isn't that crazy. But when you get something, you got to give something. And yes, advancing only gets your money back. That's fine, right? You're not playing to advance, although part of the strategy, you're going to make your money. You're going to realize your edge once you make the finals in this contest. You get 2 entries. So we'll definitely be doing both of these. I don't know if we'll mix in one of these tonight, but we actually have a surprise guest for you guys tonight. So if they can get the kiddos down, we have someone sneaking on. Maybe we rip one of these, but 10.4% rakes. Not bad. This is a fun contest. This is going to fill in the next 2 days. Do we do one slow just because of the edge of training camp news? That's like what Smart Pat would do, but content Pat, this one would be fun to do on stream. Pretty similar to the Greyhound, which we made the finals in, but instead of a single entry, you get 2. Beautiful, beautiful day. We have to talk about the San Fran receivers. But first, let's have a little popsy pop here. Beautiful. All right. We all knew Ayuk was getting suspended. This is the news I've been waiting for my BBM exposures, especially the time box stuff. We even said, if you want some Ayuk, the only way you're going to get it is at the price he's at. And if those contests close, everyone sort of gets him at the same price. But for BBM, it was kind of chill on him unless he falls. So we ended up with, I believe, 4 or 5% in Best Ball Mania for Ayuk. And I just hated Ricky Pearsall's price and where he went. So I get lucky on the Ricky thing. 2.9% Ricky, 2 drafts at 68 teams. We're going to get a nice fall. We are going to draft these players more than we did. 4 teams, so 5.9%. I want to say we got some pretty good prices on Ayuk, and I can check my average ADP we drafted Ayuk on bestballoverlay.com. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where they go in the draft rooms. Usually right when the news breaks, that is the most volatile it gets. That first couple hours, people are on the news, let's fade him. And you can get some pretty crazy prices. Same thing happened with Quinshon Judkins. That news came out that he was being arrested for the domestic. I got him at 123 in a BBM. I'm I think I have to take him here. He's my RB4. I think I have to. So we'll see. I do lean a little more risk adverse. We have a huge tournament. It's already incredibly hard to win. Hundreds of thousands of entrants. You need to have a little bit of risk in your portfolio. So I don't mind that. So we'll see where these guys end up going. Yeah, so we're an open book here anyways. Here's Best Ball Overlay. We put in Pretty Ricky, our average pick, 77.7. He moved down to 72. He was rising. I mean, the last 7 days, he was up 2.5 spots because of the Juwan Jennings, excuse me. Does this mean he gets paid? Does Jennings get paid because of the pressure he can put on them, knowing that Ricky is not going to be ready? He's going to be starting on the pup. Do they call Keenan Allen? Imagine. Oh my God, dear God, Lord, please. Call Keenan. Call Keenan. All right. Ayuk. Let's see what this says. Yeah, average pick 87. That's why we weren't going crazy. All contests actually 2.6%. We're gonna get a beautiful price on these guys. So if you guys are just joining me, go down, slap the like on the live stream. I'm gonna be ripping some BBMs tonight. I have a surprise guest for you as well coming on later. And yeah, let's get it started. Let's get the party started. +4. We have a Japanese styled lager here. Bindy's in the house. What's up? Adam, Smooth Criminal, head of PR. Smash that like. Yeah, I appreciate you boys. We just dropped some new rankings for the Patreon members and the Maxers on YouTube. No better time to sign up than today. Brand new rankings. One spot, Chase. I feel it. Oh, so close. So close. You don't want Chase. Like, he's going to have a bad year. What are the chances? So close. Look at that, 6.3%. Let's upload the CSV. I'm going to have to go to, let's get a new CSV here. Email. I'll get this up before the draft even starts. I don't recognize anyone in here. Had it 12. If you guys snuck into this one with me, let me know where you're drafting from, but I don't recognize any of these names, which is usually very good for us. But yeah, I'm very happy that we saved so many entries. Look at how much news you're getting, and training camp is just starting. I can't imagine being maxed right now. Yeah. I mean, we kind of figured. I think we're just going. Jefferson. We're at 13.2%, and it's going up. It's crazy. It is what it is. 8 spot, Mr. Mister. What's up, dude? Yeah, this was the other name that threw me for a loop. Looked a little familiar. Brad, what's up, baby? Best ball Q. Love the BBO update. Yeah, it's insane. Appreciate the love. People are going to look back at the end of round 1 in the draft last year and wonder why it went Pierce Hall to get Keon and then Ladd. Yeah. As a Pats fan, I'm wondering why we traded the Ladd pick. That high on Polk, huh? That high. Wow. It's good. Good day to be a good day. Brian in the house. What's up, dude? Kane, what's up, baby? Appreciate you guys coming out. Oh, man. Friday night drafting. We have a lot of entries we have to get in. A lot of entries. I'm glad we got a few in today. We should talk about the Jaden Blue news. I did update that. We put him, like Hayden Winks put him in the 200s via tweet. I put him behind Rico Dowdle. I think if he's gonna fall after Rico, like I will have some. So I'm happy that we weren't on the slappiest pick of the year. We're getting a little bad news. So like, okay, let's, I don't think we overreact, right? I don't think we overreact too much. I don't think we boost like Javonte up like this crazy amount just because it's sort of hearsay. I still have him behind Stevenson. Like, I don't even think he pushed up more than 2 running backs. So, all right. So coming back around, the combo tool already has Jefferson. As we drafted our first player, he gets put into the tool, and we can see our combinations here. 22% Irving, Hill. We have 0 Josh Jacobs with our 9 Jefferson teams. That seems like an oversight. Let's go Hill here. Grab a second receiver and then grab one of these running backs. Yeah, I mean, any Chase Brown or Jacobs is a different start already for us with Jefferson and Hill. Do we want to go Chase or Jacobs? I lean Cincy here just because of the week 16 that Miami has against Cincy. So let's go that route with Chase Brown. It also feels really good to get a piece of the Cincinnati offense. I don't know about you guys, but that's like my rule in the sprint too. Like, can you even win the sprint without a Cincy piece? I don't think so. Oh God, new regime, bro. New regime. They're like, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not drafting that. Jennings to the moon. Yeah, nice boost there for Jennings for sure. Like, the chances he gets moved now are incredibly low. And we can go on BBO and just check the movement of Jennings for the last 7 days, down 3 spots. So no better time than now to start to get this exposure up a little bit. The other news is Worthy. We bumped up. We put him up to 37, which feels like a comfy spot for him. Could boost him up another spot too, but I like this spot here at 37 behind Kyron, but ahead of that DJ Moore, DK, Tet spot. Ooh, 3 RBs there. It's so funny because the people that hate him the most right now are the people that drafted him last year. And like, I'm not personally hurt by him. I haven't been hurt by him yet. So like, maybe I'm just more open. I'm just more open to the idea. Like, the coach speak has been wildly positive. Like, they seem like they trust him. They like him in pass pro. If I get hurt by him this year, like, fine. But like, I have my bags in the big board when he was in the 180s. I was drafting him in the 200s to start the big board before he hit the landing spot, which is like the nuts for him, was Dallas. We'll see if it works out. And the way I see it is like Jaden Blue, his style of game is not like 12 to 18 touches. He's like that 4 to 7 touch guy. And that's like median outcome. His nut outcome would be like 8 to 10, 8 to 11. And on the reverse side of that, he could be a 0. He could just be a flat out. He could just be a 0. This makes me want to do this. There's so many receivers here in this range, and this should not be under 8%. This should not be under 8%. So let's go ahead and grab Jalen Hurts, and we still get DK at 50. So it's like getting Hurts at 50. Like, yeah, I think we just do this and we're happy. But yeah, grabbing the QB there, we don't care if it's a little nakey Jalen Hurts, and then grabbing one of those receivers that comes back to us. Jalen Hurts at 47, like, I have to mix him in more, which is nice though, because he had fallen to a spot where it's like, okay, where's the bottom? And over the last 30 days, he hit that bottom and now he's starting to rise up. But our average pick on him is 49 at 7% across all contests. So this will boost us up above 6% at least. It was always Miles Sanders is like, it would be so painful for me to see that. It would be so painful. It's been so long since we've seen Miles Sanders be good. He's currently at 187. I should boost him up a little higher, but like we just remember this season here. I'm trying to let go. Javonte are the fresher legs, a couple years now removed from the injury. I think he has the best shot at it. That's the way I'll play it. I don't think he's some crazy value, but at his ADP, I will start to mix him in a little more comfortably, knowing there are at least some woes there with Jaden Blue. He's not like the coach's favorite player. You don't want to hear that, right? It seems like it's quite the opposite. Here goes Jennings ahead of Olave. It might be a little spicy for me, but and the only reason I say that is because, yes, you will get a 4-game boost from Juwan Jennings. Perfect for the Eliminator. If you guys are watching this, Juwan Jennings at his ADP, perfect for the Eliminator. Week 17 in a BBM contest, I'm probably going to want Ayuk where he goes after the suspension news. Or not suspension, but the pup. So many people are suspended. The pup, I'd probably rather him based on his ADP. We'll see where he ends up falling to. Oh, we had already passed in the rankings before we did Jennings, so I'll have to touch on that after the stream on the San Fran pieces. Kittle definitely gets a small bump, especially in the elim too. Like, my God. Yeah, Kittle to the moon. Man, he's getting expensive too, and now it's like, shit, he's worth it. Damn. Pounders. What do you mean Miles Sanders was great week 18 this year? 32% Sanders. I mean, he was a last round pick. Like, you're looking pretty good. Not going to lie. Not going to lie at all. I have 0 digs with my Jalen Hurts. That seems crazy to me. I'm pretty sure I can get digs for free here. This should be Joe Burr with one of these picks. Saw receiver. Yeah, let's bring him in. I mean, he's my highest drafted player, and I have 0 shares with Hurts. Why stop now? I mean, Diggs is flying over Ricky Pearsall, that's for sure. So that's another wide receiver he's passing. Feels good. Yeah, he was definitely the best priced tight end. Still having that elite ceiling, starting in the 50s. He was the best priced, especially because Bowers and Trey McBride have had very small falls from the big board. What Bowers started at 15, he's now at 19. Yeah, you smashed it. I also I know Bowers isn't going anywhere, so I'll just grab my shares at the end. We're at 6%. McBride, we scoop on McBride. Our average pick's 26. We're on field with McBride. Bringing in a lot of the correlated combos, though, with Cincy. I think you have to at least mix in some. Any guesses on who the surprise guest is tonight? Do we have any guesses in the chat? Who's the surprise guest coming on? Killa Shakir off, Emeka off. Let's see what Het's doing in 12. BTJ, Achan, Kyron, O'Marion, and then Pissed. Really nice. I like that strategy. A lot. TM in the 8 spot. Puka, AJ Brown, Mike Evans, Tet, Alvin Kamara, Debo, Tony Pollard, Bakey Bake. That's a nice start as well. Bringing in Alvin and Tony Pollard, build around those two. A lot of touches there. I'm not sending him as far down as Hayden. Hayden's like, yo, I'm like, I've heard enough. Like, I'm done. Where I'm like, I haven't drafted him all that much. Like, I'll scoop him somewhere in between. Like I said, right after Rico Dowdle. Right now, right after Rico Dowdle is where we have Jaden Blue. Interesting spot here. Interesting spot here. I think we just go the Hawk and we go Minnesota for our second QB. We got that nice little double stack. Let's bring in the Hawk. Kaka. BBG, what's up? Hey, it's the big dog. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you, Green Bean. See if we can get you in some of these drafts tonight. I'm tempted to just double tap tight end here. I also like Higgins here. We have 0, Kelsey, and Hurts. Let's see what Jefferson. Yeah, let's go Kelsey. Let's double tap tight end. And we're done at tight end. Double tap tight end and we're done at tight end. Tempted to go Higgins there too. But I do think you should be giving, if we're going to give Worthy a boost, you should definitely boost Kelsey a little bit. Yeah, no, right into the hole. Right into the hole. Yeah, I think we will rip the Bulldog next. I do think you guys get to end up seeing a Bulldog draft tonight. $75 entry. You only get 2. Feeling good. We're feeling warmed up. Building a balanced, strong team. We got to bring it all together. So, I mean, we were going to focus Goddard, but we got a nice little fall on Hawk. The plan was just to go Kelsey in that range. We're taking Hawk at 95. Another player that, I mean, if you expect Addison to get that early season suspension, like another great player based on ADP for the Eliminator, getting those early round extra targets, extra points. Hey, Sandy, what's up, baby? Dude's one of the good contributors in the Pounders Discord, which is popping off this time of year. If you guys aren't in the Discord, completely free, and we have over 500 best ball sickos. Links in the description. I can give you guys a little link drop in the chat. We'll make it easy for everybody. Completely free to join. Easiest way to reach me with any questions. And I'm always down to chop it up. Where did Rashee Rice go? Let's have a peek for you. Where are the eyes going? Did he go earlier? Yeah, he went at 34 here. 34. The thing is, like, there's a big difference between a 3-game suspension and a 6-game suspension. Very big. And I'm not trying to pin it on one or the other. I'm just going to go ahead and in my mind, I'm going to place him where I think it's like a 4-game suspension. And that's what I'll go off of for my ranks. But I would rather probably DJ Moore, JMO, Pickens, Worthy at this point. There's quite a bit of receivers. If this dude, if he ends up with 6, like he would get buried. He'd get buried. But if you think about it as a 4-game suspension, he falls. If you think of it as a 3, I would have him in this spot. I would probably 3's not bad. 3's not bad. But missing 4 from a guy that he just drafted in like the 3rd, 4th. It's tough. Quinshon. We could go Dak too, but let's pull up Javonte here in this spot. And I think we're going to have to go McCarthy with this next pick. Man. Other way I could have went, instead of going Javonte there, we could have boosted up Hollywood just a little bit more. It's so hard for me to go McCarthy over Drake May, but we're doing it. The other thing is like I like ADP's efficient, right? Like the crowd knows best, but like we have JJ McCarthy going ahead of Justin Herbert in ADP is just fucking insane. It's just so it's got to be the dumbest thing that the fantasy community has going. I have who's doing this? Is it everyone? It's me. I just did it. I just know not ahead of Herbert. I would have had to have. Yeah, we got the double stack. It's weird. It's very, very odd. But is it correct? Are people leaning into Justin Jefferson? No, high price pick. He goes to pick 2. Lad's still pretty expensive though. Pick 18. Pick 19. Oh man, you will go straight to the bank and get a loan for any amount that you want. If Judkins misses the whole season, if like they just cut him, they're just like done with them. You just go straight to the bank and get what's yours. It does feel good to secure this double stack though. It does feel good to secure the double. It's one of those things where I don't want to, but I have to. I feel the same. I feel the same. All right. What's the Buffalo piece going to be for us? So we took some detours. We took some detours here. 2 QBs and 2 tight ends before our 5th receiver. So we're going to have to hit the recovery button here. We're going to have to hit the recovery button. Chase Brown, Swift, and Javonte. Rashad Whiteoff, Hollywood Brown at 135. Hollywood Brown should get a small bump too. Keenan Allen, if he signed with KC or with San Fran, I'd throw a Pounders party. Like we just throw a pre-party. Brian's got a ton of Ford as well. I'm the one that faded the backups. I faded the Cleveland backups. However, in my mind, it was a great process. That shit happening to Judkins is, hey, anything can happen. Anything can happen. And this is why you save entries. And we just happen to have like 80 entries left. Curtis Samuel back from the grave. I can't do it. I'd rather go Elijah Moore. Bindies, appreciate the love on the Twitter, retweeting the stream. Big love. Big love. We fall into a pretty good range of receivers here. Wow. 0 Quentin Johnson. Like these are some of my higher owned players. 15%, 20%, 0% with Hurts. Let's get this in the mix here. I'd go Cedric. I'd go Kyle Williams, but I really don't want to double tap the New England receivers. Let's get some Cedric Tillman in Pittsburgh here. We have the little Dallas mini for Quentin Johnson, week 16 as well. So we'll just pack EV with this double click here. Take advantage of what I think is sort of a mini wide receiver cliff. All right. We're on the road to recovery here. This will be a 6 RB team. I think it has to be. But we're going to save a roster spot at QB. We're going to save a roster spot at tight end, stop at 2. So this could be a 2-6-8-2. We could go 2-7-7-2, but we're not going to need 7 RBs. So feel pretty good about a 2-6-8-2. Just what I'm expecting right now. We'll see what comes back to us at RB. Eckler getting the boost. God, it's gross. I don't know. Eckler still, it's a disgusting pick in my mind. Come end of season, I don't know. I don't think there's a ton of upside. Yes. He's got like a 1 in his name. I saw that too. Max Sauce in the house. What's up, baby? 33% forward and 1% rice. Nice. Yeah, we knew the problem is like with the KC draft. Right after the big board, we knew Rice was going to fly up the board. He was going to fly up the board. He was going at pick 39, and we drafted him and then stopped. Our average on Rice is 29, so I haven't taken him in a while. It sucks, but we try to get ahead of the curve, and then the news comes out. But if the news never comes out, I probably end up with a very small bag of Rice by the end of draft season, which like I don't want. I'd rather the news come out, him get priced appropriately, and then me kind of decide what that risk reward looks like for my own sake. But at least get some more Rice. It's not a player I want to fade. Like the number 1 first read look on receiver on KC. I like that play. I like that play. Like if you see you have Rice on a finals team, you're gonna be happy. Same thing with that Ayuk. It's just a matter of advancing those teams and finding that price that it makes it worth it. Because expected to where they go, especially Rice, his price, he's going to be a negative advance rate play unless he absolutely cooks when he gets back. But is it even the worst thing for him, right? Coming back from the injury, a couple extra weeks off. I don't think it's the worst thing. That's just me. All right. Wow, I just boosted up Pierce in this range too, but this is probably going to be a double tap at RB for us. Let's see how sharp Hang is. We're going to go Rico here, and we're going to boost someone up. We already have Swift, so we don't want Roshan. Let's see how sharp he is. There's a Shipley click at 168. I can't do it personally. I can't do the Shipley thing in the 160s. 170s, 180s. It's like same thing, but I don't. Oh, and he goes blue here at 170. We're going to bring up Ford in this situation. Bring in a little team correlation here with Cedric Tillman as well. I have such little Ford that, yeah, 1.5%. Bring him in as RB5. We're going to bring in a 6th RB, but I think we're hitting the pockets pretty decently, especially for kind of forcing an earlier QB2, forcing 2 early tight ends under pick 100, which I never like doing. That was probably the biggest force that I didn't need to do. I could have taken this. I could have gone Jaden Higgins as my wide receiver 5 and put myself in a more comfortable spot to shore up my RB room. But is what it is. You gotta test stuff out. I definitely don't mind it. Brian's at 160 drafts. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. How's the sprint? Is the sprint gonna heat up at all? Like this is going incredibly slow. And I actually don't know why. It's a perfect price point. It's still regular best ball, just weeks 15, 16, 17. They're scored separately and added. It's like the perfect contest. Like this is something that I might end up doing, getting to 100 of, like last minute August grind. It's the first initial pod, 2 out of 12. It's like BBM, but then you're in the finals, and the finals is 9,300 teams, and it's 3 weeks. I'm surprised. Ooh, we're up in 1 pick in the Dalmatian slow. Nice. VV. End of season sale last year. No biggie. We hit those sales. Yeah, the overlay tweets start coming in and just ruin it. Just ruin it for everyone. Why don't you? Just ruin it for everyone. Overlay hunters. Can't blame them. All right, 2562. Do we want one of these RBs here in this range? I tend to say yes, or is it a Sean Tucker? Keaton, Corum, Giddens, Hunter. Who do we have at receiver here? I mean, we would just have to go at him. I was going to say at 191, I have like 2% Thielen, but I don't want to fall on the Keenan Allen sword anymore. I'm sick of it. It hurts. I just have to go Giddens. I just have to. The upside is too much with Giddens. If anything happened to JT, like, fuck. Jesus. Giddens would go to the absolute moon. Go to the moon. And I want to go there with him. I still think he could work out a role. I still think he could get 5 to 6 touches a game. Keenan just staring me down. Is this even a good Keenan team? Like, not really. We have Slayton for the week 16 against Minnesota. Let's go the correlation route. Does it work for Android yet? Like, best ball on Underdog? Javonte back. I mean, the Jaden Blue news, like, even just ruffling some feathers that, there's some murmurs out of camp that he has a work ethic problem is a good thing for the other running backs in that backfield for sure. I don't think we boost Javonte over Stevenson yet, but he's right behind him now, in my opinion. Stay strong. He will sign. He doesn't want to do full training camp because he's fat. Yeah, that's not a good thing, though. That's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. We can still get there with volume with 8 receivers. Like, I like this one. We could stop at 7, but we don't need a 7th RB. Chase Brown. I mean, if you're drafting like you're right, and like Jerome Ford's getting more work than he should. We're good at QB. We're obviously good at tight end. It could go RB. It's a coin flip. 4 receivers by Diggs. We took a pretty big break. It depends who's there, too. We're up in a few picks. There's a Sean Tucker click. There's a Brashard Smith. A Rich 206. This is going to be an interesting one to watch in training camp. Like, is he throwing the deep ball? How healthy is that? Is that shoulder? How healthy is that shoulder? Because we're getting conflicting reports. I was happy that Trey Harris signed his contract. A little 16% bag of Trey. Ooh, Torrey Horton. Haven't seen that in a minute. I have to. Like, it's the last pick. It's the last pick in the draft. I'm just doing it. We're just doing it. Just put me on the sword directly through the chest. Right directly through the chest. It's crazy. Just give him a team. Like, Keenan Allen is at worst a wide receiver 3 on, dare I say, every team? Like, is there a situation where he would go, like, what are the best receiver rooms? Minnesota, Dallas, Cincy. Like, he'd be wide receiver 3 on Cincy. He'd be wide receiver 3 at worst. And in most cases, he'd be wide receiver 2 on a team. So, who that? Yeah. Why not just bring in more receivers? Why not? Badge Bros Brawl. We could do one tonight. I don't mind doing one for you guys. Not my favorite contest. I do think if you guys saw me draft it yesterday, I do think there's a very certain way that you should be drafting the majority of these. So we'll go over this. I'm tempted to I'm going to throw the fan on and let me know if you guys can hear it. If it's annoying, if you guys can hear it, I'll just turn it off. But it is sweltering down here. Yeah, San Fran would be crazy. KC would be crazy. Oh, you're talking about I'm thinking overlay for the contest. I think we were just talking about the sprint. Yeah, the overlay does not work on mobile. Like, it's any overlay. There's just so many restrictions on with the mobile products that it's unfortunate, but you can't get it to work around the restrictions. It blows. I wish. It'd be so crazy. That'd be so crazy. Waiting on 2 for the Badge Bros Brawl. Yo, long time, brother. Good to see you, dude. Yeah, the restrictions on how you can build it, it's because you can't mess with an app like on Android or on iOS. So it's restricting because you would have to change the app. That's the problem. But once you start using it, like I can't go back. I can't go back. I need to see my exposures. I need to see my combo percents. Like, I just learned so much about my own portfolio in every draft. Like, after I draft whatever Jefferson, I can just go ahead and search JJ McCarthy and instantly see what percent I have that combo. So if it's low, I'll make it a target for later in the draft. If it's high, maybe I go a different route with one of the other receivers. But obviously with those early receivers, you're trying to get the QB. But if this is like a 3rd, 4th round guy and you see you only have 20% with the QB, you might make that a target. So, I mean, there's endless ways to use the search bar, which is just crazy. What did we say? Yeah, we said receivers early in this. That's what we're going to do to start. Tight ends and QBs usually go earlier, so we'll see if that continues this way. Yeah, you always draft from your phone, but once you start using the overlay, you will never go back. I'll still draft like $5 contests, the puppy. I'll do these. I did rookies and sophomores, although rookies and sophomores, my last 30, you bet your ass I did on the PC, and I was looking at my combos. Because in a contest like that where there's less players in the player pool, different combinations is probably even more important in a contest like that. That's why this is going to be even more important in Battle Royale. It's going to be a must-have. People track their teams and their ownership on Excel. Think about how inefficient that is on time. You can just grab your exposures after every single draft with one click. Extract exposures. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's go double receiver here with Jefferson and Nico. Yeah, drafting on tablet. It does work with like one certain tablet, but you have to, it's like a workaround. We wanted one of those RBs. Didn't work. We are going to reach up for, you know what? Let's reach up for JT here. Let's reach up for JT. Don't want to get too boxed out at RB. Here we go. Das Brew. Honestly, hate drafting from the phone. Laptop all day. It's funny. The other thing is like I can't like drafting without my rankings is like, oh God, it's terrible. It's terrible. It feels so bad. I feel lost. It's like, yeah, I know these players should be going earlier, but where? And it's like when you place them in a spot, you've already done the mental process. That's a good spot. 21 for McBride in this contest. I like this room. We're going to go lad. I like the way this room's operating right now. Oh God, yeah. Yeah, we have quite a few. A lot of them were on San Fran receivers. Wow, okay. We're going to get Josh Allen pretty close to ADP in this contest is a nice little steal. Yeah, quite a few. Another sneaky one that people don't really comment too much on is Chuba Hubbard. People aren't going to like that one, but he was my fantasy darling last year with Chase Brown. Soft fade. I'll probably end up with 3 to 4%. Nice, Joey. Yeah. I streamed with Liam last year and the year before. I think both times. Look at the QBs, right? So we get that value on Allen, and then it goes 3. Tyson. Then it goes 3 QBs right after. So it feels very good to get Josh Allen pretty close to where he goes regularly. That's feels like a steal. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I like Liam. He sticks to his takes. He drafts like he's right. He talks like he's right. And you have to. You have to. We were trying to get Hampton there too. All right. Who's there for tight ends? Pretty gross at tight end. Let's go, Terry. We'll bring in our fourth receiver. We'll just take the falls on some of these players. Which is it's probably closer to where their true ADPs are. The receiver should fall a little bit. We really want Hampton there. There goes Rice at 40. The other thing with this contest is, so like reading the room, right? QBs sort of went closer to their ADP. So if you go 3 late QBs, it's not as good. If they go early, like if Josh Allen goes at 15, these guys all get pushed up a full round plus. It's like, okay, I can get these QBs late at ADP. Right? Like I can get Purdy, Dak, Goff. You can get Drake, May, Herbert, Caleb, all at ADP. And that'll give you a little positional advantage at QB. So it all depends on what the room is doing. Let's bring in James Cook. We get a little value on James Cook too. If the tight ends are pushed up, how can you get a value on the tight ends? 3 late tight ends right on ADP. You can get Andrews, Ingram, and Njoku. You can get whoever you want. I mean, you take one of these guys. I would like one of Laporta to Andrews plus 2 of these. This is probably just mixing here for us. There's so many receivers in this spot that we're happy to grab one of those. That's funny. No one's ever told me I have outside the box takes. That's you got to stick to your convictions, though. I try to assess both sides of any take to see if I have any blind spots, but no matter what, you end up with blind spots. There are just too many players to have full-on strong conviction player takes. We can put this away for now. We'll come back to it. Yeah, Brian said he had a lot of Chuba last year too, and fading him this year. I mean, you're going to give me Waddle here. I think I'm just going to take Waddle here. Every team has a QB, but QB the king. What a meme. V-Heck has 2 tight ends. Sharp has 1, and is that it? That's it for tight ends. Kamara Connor is a nice double tap. Really, really nice double tap. There goes Laporta. Let's go Rome. Here. We might be done. No, we need one more receiver. We're probably going to end up with 2 QBs. We're going to end up with 3 tight ends, definitely. So a 2, 5, 7, 2, 6, 7, 3. 2, 6, 7, 3 sounds right. Who Hams in the house? What's up, baby? Putting out the content. There's Olave. This dude's got 6 RBs. Very interesting. I wouldn't recommend doing that just because of the fall off of the elite receivers in the early rounds. We are going to bring up some toilet paper here and some TP. There goes the Hawk. He goes Jennings. Nice little take on Jennings. And this is what I mean. You know, he reached up a full round on Burrow. He reached up about 2 rounds on Kyler. And we get Josh Allen about 4 picks off ADP. Who has the better value in their QB room? So every room's going to differ with where the values are. People are reaching up for tight ends. Sometimes you will have to bite the bullet, but I don't want to get boxed out on all these tight ends. We will go Kelsey here. We have a really good receiver room. We're going to go +1. This could be someone outside of the top 108. Don't mind doing that as well. I'm grabbing one player that goes outside. I mean, we could set up if we went Diggs, we could set up May, which May goes outside of just outside of the ADP that gets drafted. He'll still get drafted a fair bit, but we'll go Mark Andrews here. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't think this guy's going another tight end. He does. He's reading the room. Juju's reading the room. He caught up. Ingram there would have been sick for us. Like, we could go realistically, we can go Kincaid with this last pick as our third tight end, correlated with Josh Allen outside ADP. Should be a relatively unique piece. Yeah, this is just Godwin. This is just Godwin at 87 here. Just took Loveland in BBM at 134. I do like the idea of grabbing some Loveland right now before he returns to practice. When he returns to practice, you are going to get a boost. You're going to get a boost in ADP. B-Rob at 88 as his RB5. I think this team's going to have a tough time. Not a lot of firepower here. There's Kraft at 90. What do we want to do? What do we want to do here? We have Houston. We could go Stroud. I like the idea of Stroud. It's going to be very little Stroud teams. We have the double stack. If we grabbed Hawk, I wouldn't have minded JJ McCarthy. Let's go Stroud first. Someone like Orendo is a lot of fun. You're thinking about the highest possible upside on a player that goes outside of the draft range, right? I would probably say he's a top 3 handcuff. He'll be 1% or under owned. Any injury to CMC? Pair with this room. Pretty fun. It's not going to be the difference of us advancing or not this RB here. It could. Honestly, there's some pretty good RBs that are getting guaranteed touches, right? At least we think so. But upside case like Stevenson if Trayvon Henderson's injured, or Gorendo if CMC's injured. Plus the extra reach. Not a lot of people are doing it. We'll grab one of these as our last tight end. If Njoku's there, I think we just go Njoku. I just don't want to click Kincaid. I don't want to click him. We will if we have to. Oh, God. Okay. We'll do it. We'll do it. And that's a team. Jefferson, Nico, Ladd went very heavy early. Wide receivers tend to fall off. We have the bring back with Ladd against Houston, which is truly sick. We bring in Stroud, Mixon, Nico for the double. We have our double in Buffalo with James Cook and Kincaid. No bring back with Philly. RIP. RIP. QB the king. Bijan, Amon-Ra. Let me pull up. I don't like that view. Let's do this. Badge Bros Brawl. Could we have worked in like a third? Like if we want extra points, we could have worked in a third QB instead of Garendo and just leaned into this at RB. We could have leaned into just these two tight ends and gone like you're going to get more points from a third QB, probably increase your advance rates. But we bring in a correlated piece. This is strictly for week 17 is the thought process there. QB the king, 3582, Goff, McCarthy, and Staffy. Bijan, Genty, Chase Brown, Hampton, and Montgomery. You sniper. Nicely played. I like this 4. Plus D-Mont. Amon-Ra, Hill, Adams, JMO, DK, Ridley, Addison, and Diggs, Laporta, and Hawkinson. Well played. Well played. The League FFB, what's up, baby? What's up? Ha. Should have clarified outside the box, meaning you definitely have takes unique from Ship Chasing Crew and other streamers. You know, I made the mistake 2 years ago of like watching too much content outside of like it's good to hear different takes. There's no doubt. But it was clouding my judgment with how some people like just say their takes, right? Like they're 100% right and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like you have to look at both sides of every coin. You have to look at both sides. Let's jump into a BBMer. And 2 years ago we did good. Like we finished 4th in the Dalmatian 2 years ago. So we're very lucky to have back-to-back years in the green. And then the year before that, we won the BR main slate for 25. So 3 years in a row. Year before that, we were mostly a cash game player on Underdog. Our first year, that was BBM 2. So that would have been. Oh man, yeah, we've been playing since BBM 2. It's funny to see newcomers come in the best ball space too. Think they got it all figured out. Oh man, it's alive and well. Look at this room. Badgeless. Can we get another one in the 12 hole? No. This is a sick room, and we got Gritty in here. Oh man, this is gonna be beautiful. 100%. 100% agree with my man here. When you're a content creator, it's better to stay away from too much content outside because you want to make sure you're preaching what you believe and aren't influenced by outside noise for sure. Especially if you are in on a take that is you don't have full conviction in and it's someone else's take and it becomes a terrible pick. You never forget that. You never forget that. So I always say, like, this is what I think. Take it and do with it what you will, but make sure you believe in it, right? Like my digs, I don't recommend anyone to go 38% digs. I don't. And you probably won't, which is good. But you won't forgive yourself. So make sure that you truly believe in and you have that conviction yourself in what you're hearing. Nick, where are you drafting from, dude? Where are you drafting from? What a day to be alive. What a day to be alive. D-bro? Oh no, what happened? This room screams value. Not you, Gritty. Not you. All right, Nick's in the 6 hole. Seattle 2411. Go CMC. This is almost certainly Gibbs. Let's see if he still goes his early. I was going to say he likes to go his like hero receiver builds. We haven't got a neighbor share in a little bit. Our 10% was dropping. Here we go. Neighbors, and we're on the run. Want to what? I don't think we have any neighbors Bowers. We have 0 neighbors Bowers. We have 42.9% of our neighbor shares with Drake London. That's wrong. That's wrong. 42.9%. Even 28.6% is too much for Derrick Henry. And these are my BBM shares. Like we have 0 shares of AJ Brown neighbors, but we have 42.9% with Drake London. I said I was gonna go Bowers. Let's go AJ Brown here. I can't. We can get Bowers whenever. Oh my. That's crazy. And you would just never know. You would just draft your whole draft season. Drake and London gets hurt, and you don't understand why you have no advancing neighbors teams. Gibbs is 7, so nice. Gibbs is 7, so nice. Who hams? I also believe in digs, but not that much, like 18%, which is double the field. More than double the field. Oh fuck. Yeah, shout out to Mason. Good dude, man. And he's sharp. He doesn't get as much credit as he should. He's a sharp player. He actually doesn't give himself as much credit as he should too. He knows how to build well-balanced, correlated teams. He's coming around to the week 17 thing, which is good to see. Shout out to Mason. That's how I got into best ball. The Trey Lance here. Didn't he have 70 or 80% Trey Lance? Yeah, dude. I 100% agree with this. 100% agree. It's like people try to gatekeep, and it's smaller. It's like smaller content creators that I don't know. Sometimes the DFS crowd can be toxic. Who would have thought? Flock, or hit him with the gritty. Starts with Gibbs and Tyreek at 18. Not worried about him still practicing with the wrist brace on, it looks like. Hawks. This name looks familiar. No, he doesn't have a badge, but this name looks familiar. Oh, I like it. Pacheco's my number 1 conviction player this year. I like it. He's been slowly trickling up the board, too. We pull up the overlay. Pacheco is up 2 spots again this week. My average on him is 95, and I have 6.6%. He's been getting a little expensive for me, so it's been dropping as of late, clearly. But yeah, he's been flying up the board. There goes Allen. That must piss off Gritty, but it doesn't. He still gets his elite QB. I do wish Allen was still there. Seattle played this. Nick played this perfectly. And we might just auto here on Terry. Okay, cool. We have 0 Terry and AJ Brown. Let's do it. Especially because you get a week 16 mini. And there's another reason. And I'll tell you in a second. The true reason. Nick played it perfectly. We'll say why. Needs to come back to us. Yeah. It looks like the injuries. It's crazy because we have months and like whatever 47 days, month and a half till the season. To put him on the pup already right now is like kind of surprising, right? All right, come on. Don't do it. You need a receiver. Yes. If we know Gritty's going to go QB heavy, grabbing one of these early QBs and we get to correlate it and we get the week 16 bring back with AJ Brown, we're cooking. This is Jalen Hurts. Come on. Don't let us down. Oh, no. Sorry, we still feel good about it. Oh, man. Gritty, what happened to you? You building a well-balanced team and stuff? God damn. 26% per check. Yeah, Pearsall is going to fall. I'm curious. We have 11 picks. I didn't end up seeing or paying attention to where he went in our last draft, but I'm curious. Where did Ricky go? Juwan Jennings went at 61. Ricky went at 77 to someone that probably just has no idea. 92 for Ayuk. That's just a couple picks after ADP. Do we have the red note? Yeah, we got the red note. We got the red note on both of them. I don't know. He has to fall behind Josh Downs. I would think he'd be going behind Josh Downs. The reason why he was going up the board is because he was going to be active in playing when Ayuk was not. So you're losing that. That's why you were getting that rise out of him. Plus the Jawan news. Okay. Zay goes. That would have been a nice spot for Zay. Right on Q, right on ADP for Calvin. I'm cool with Calvin here. 0 Calvin Ridley with my Daniels. 0 Calvin Ridley with Neighbors too. 33% with Jay and Daniels for Kamara. 100% of my Neighbors teams have Kamara. Okay. That's worth it. This is only $30 a month. It's so criminally low. It's such a premium product. Guys, if you don't have bestballoverlay.com, you're missing out. You are truly missing out. Promo code Pounders, all caps, brings it down to $30 a month, 25% off. Now we hope to get James Conner back. That's the true. This guy's got 3 RBs. Don't do us like that. You don't want to do us like that. You don't want to go 0-4-2-0. There's no way. Yes. It feels good. This feels like a good start. Why would you put him on right now? To bring in an extra practice body? Like what are we? When do they make cuts? What's the day for cuts? Like it's not like they're saving a body. It's not like they're saving space right now by putting him on the pup. We'll see. I still hated his price. I hated it before the news. So it only made me like it more just because, oh, maybe I can get some more shares. But like him at 72 is, I don't know. I was never getting to him because of Diggs. Diggs going ahead of him. Also having Jaden Reed. We just pushed back. I was just coming around. I just ranked him up the board. Today I released new rankings. I'm like, okay, we're going to push him up. I pushed him up like 13 spots to 75. And then the news breaks, so I have to bring him back down. Oh, man. We'll see if it ends up being a nothing burger or not. The Ayuk news, everyone, like, that was fully expected, right? It was fully expected. So if you're going too heavy on Ayuk, you're hoping he only misses 3 games. It's going to end up being probably closer to 5 or 6. There's no way we get Debo here for the double stack. There's just no chance. There's no way. Yeah. All right. All righty. Debo, 81 for the double. This team just screams. Javonte Williams, bring back. Yo, Easy. What's up, baby? Oh, man. I am glad we left this many entries, though. I am so far behind where I should be, but it's already been a fun off season. Training camp just started, and the red notes are flying on Underdog. You love to see it. Feels like Judkins doesn't get suspended this year since the NFL usually waits for the court case. Yeah. We'll see. We will see. Tennessee, Philly, Giants. What do we want to do here? I think we just end up going Reed as wide receiver 6. We just take a 10-pick fall on Reed. We are just, and we have the spoon out right now. We could stop here with this crew if we wanted to. And we might have to. This is going to be, we need a major catch up at RB. This room has been super hungry for RBs. What's Gritty doing? Gibbs, Tyreek, Lamar, Jamo, Flowers, Sam Laporta, Aaron Jones, and Fields. We're going to need to catch up at RB for sure. Hero RB build. We don't do it enough, so I'm glad we're kind of forced against the wall right here. I do think this range of running backs, even we'll add in Quinshawn in this hypothetical, from Quinshawn to like 2 in Ray Day, this is going to decide your fantasy season. If you hit the RBs in this range, I truly think that's going to be one of the bigger impacts. Getting right the RBs in that range, fading the right ones, hitting the right ones. In comes the balance drafter, drafting 8% of each. Yeah. NFL got rid of Ray Rice. Dude, Kareem Hunt sort of got done dirty. If I remember right, like that was in a hotel room. It was on video, which is part of the problem, right? So that's part of the problem. His was on video, but he like kicked a girl. He like pushed her with the foot, which you can't do, but it's kind of weak. We don't condone that, but check the video. It's kind of weak. All right. All right, we don't got to push up RBs, Gritty. Chill. Easy. This feels gross. It's going to be a 3 late tight end build. We have to catch up at RBs. We're hoping Judkins was going to come back to us. Maybe we should have just went Judkins there and played for the nut outcome that you're getting a nice fall on him and he doesn't get suspended. But yeah, Roger can make the decision to hold him. So there definitely could be a suspension coming. Drew really just got worthy in F46 in today's economy is just well put. In today's economy, that's the most done at wide receiver room I've ever seen. Yeah, just turn it off. The value we got here on a 6 wide receiver rooms is plenty. Cam Scat, we need you to be the guy. It's Tracy, Cam Scat, Charbonnet. We're probably getting... Let's go Tracy in this spot. We're going to need... You're at least hoping that he has the early season role here. And Tracy did fine last year. I'm really low. I'm at 1.5%. But we need touches here. We get a little fall, 8-pick fall on him. Let's go Tracy in this spot. It's gonna be, yeah. We're gonna have probably 7 RBs in this room. This could be a fucking weird finish. 2763. Is this a 2763? I'm gonna have like 1 or 2 of these in all 150, and you guys get to see it. Fun. Absolutely. He pushed her, walked away, then went back in like Shawn Michaels. Hunt didn't get charged at all. Please consider it self-defense. Yeah, I don't remember what the Cates ended up finalizing as, but didn't he get 3 games, Hunt? Getting elite QB with those receivers will help you catch up. Yeah, and we can go someone like Cam Ward super late to pair with Ridley. Bring in a late Chiggy Chig is what I'm sort of thinking. I think that's realistic for this build. I wouldn't mind grabbing a tight end in this range as my first tight end, but we'll see what happens. Hit him with the gritty with the 2-4-3-1. And he still goes RB. Oh, man. Just shot me through the heart. Just shot me right in the pee hole. Yeah, we're definitely going tight end here. We will bring in Tucker Kraft as our first tight end. Well, Jaden Reed Kraft teammates here. Little team correlation. Oh my God. Gritty, bro. Tyreek, JMO, and Flowers. Nick. Nick. I'm not having fun, Nick. I thought I was gonna have fun. I am. I'm pretty happy with this double stack with Washington, the little week 16 bring back. Dallas, I thought I was gonna get Ferguson, but Ferguson went off the board super early. Fergie went off the board at 125. 18 picks before ADP. He was our bring back we were looking to target, but that dude said F you. Like big time. 18 picks. He wasn't gonna get him back, so maybe that was the right call. He reaches up for his triple stack, it looks like. So well played. Well played. Yeah, this whole room, they just don't stop with the RBs, man. Correndo goes off at 133. I think we're pretty lucky to get Ray Day on ADP here. Shit. All right, the recovery begins. The recovery begins. We have a plan. We have a plan. Will it work? Wow, Goff at 138 is pretty. It's lunacy. That's a great value. Now, would I go my QB3 over my wide receiver 4? If you ask me that question, gun to my head. Mike, I appreciate you taking that value off the board. A team that probably didn't need it as much as the other teams in this room. I appreciate you. I thank you. You did a good service. You did a good service. We could have went Love here and tried to really force it with the running backs with our double stack with Reed and Kraft, but I don't know if I trust this room. I don't know if I trust this room. We're gonna try to play for the double back stack with our Cam Ward. Oh shit. No, I mean I'm not saying it was a bad. It's a good pick for your team, but your team comp, you advanced enough teams last year. You know what you're doing. You're gonna have some crazy ass swings though from year to year. I will say. There's Leggett. Yeah, get these receivers off the board. Holy shite. Eckler's not a bad pick for this team specifically. We do have to go Eckler here. We do have to go Eckler, a 2.9% Eckler. Eckler for this team specific. We finally found a scenario in which Eckler makes sense for our squad. You don't see that every day. Our 2.9% Eckler shares. We need those early touches. We need those early touches. This wide receiver room's crazy though. I'm pretty sad about not having a Dallas backstack unless we hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Can I go Eckler, Miles Sanders on the same team and still have any subscribers following the show? Like, I don't even know if that's possible. Is that where everyone just unsubscribes? Like, I would personally. I don't have a Miles share yet. If there was a spot, if you could forgive me this one time, just pretend like it didn't happen. Let's bring in Samson. And I mean, Cam Ward's gone. So I guess we should have gone Cam Ward here, but he just couldn't not take Cam Ward there. We'll have to figure it out with our second QB. I wouldn't mind going just like naked Daniel Jones, naked A-Rich, one of the two. Wouldn't mind that. We could go, honestly, we probably just go Dart. Dart goes undrafted, round 18, pair him with Neighbors. I think we call that a day with Dart. Lobby, what's up, baby? Still going. Got the nodie on the golf course a while ago. What an animal. You play 18-9 today. I'm dressed like I'm ready to go hit some balls right now. I haven't played yet this year. That's what having 2 kids will do to you. So who knows? I might be good. The swing always starts off so good at the beginning of the year and then just gets progressively worse. Oh, Zach Ertz just staring me down. The Washington mega stack. What could go wrong? Yeah, Miles Sanders doesn't come back to us at 177. Not meant to be. And I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. There goes Sam Darnold. Okay. There's still someone on the board, surprisingly. There's Alec Pierce. We just gave Alec Pierce a pretty nice bump on the rankings. We just put him at 161. Oh, fuck me, Nick. Nick, you are killing me, dude. You are killing me. There goes Rico. Let's go. I mean, we're just going full on advanced rate piece here, Staffy. You gonna go 4 QBs? You can. I can't believe you didn't save a spot for Staffy on this team with the double stack with the Rams. We're going naked Staffy is just an advanced rate piece. Maybe we go a late Terrence Ferguson, but this is crazy. 24 pick value on Staffy. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Sue me. Just sue me. Sue me. That's too good. All right. There's the Cam Ward team. He brings in Chig. Nicely correlated week 16, 17. He can go. He still has AD as an option too at receiver for late, and we still get Zach Ertz to come back to us. All right, we're officially playing ball, boys. We're officially playing ball. We get 11 picks, 10 picks of value on Ertz too. This, this is the little engine that could, the little engine that could hero running back build around James Conner. Not a lot of people doing hero RB builds these days. A 2-7-6-3 incoming. Perfect balance. Tyler, what's up, baby? What's going on, my dude? Good to get you back on the show, man. 18% Sanders, 0% Javonte for me. Am I going to be poor? This is not financial advice. Yes. Yeah. No, you're fucked. No. Yeah. You listen to the wrong people. You listen to the wrong. I'm just kidding. Oh, man. I don't know. The coach speak's been good about Javonte. We'll see if it continues through training camp. We'll see who gets the first snap reps, all that good stuff. But like, Miles Sanders hasn't been good for a little bit. Javonte has probably never been good. So it's definitely up in the air. I'm just going with the fresher legs. Is this Quorum and Terrence Ferguson to finish? Quorum and Terrence Ferguson. I think I'm in love. I think I'm in love with that idea. So 2-6-7-3. So far we have Daniel Staffy. We had to take this. Especially all the QBs went off the board like before ADP. Connor, Dobbins, Tracy, Ray Day, Eckler, we needed, which is such a disgusting pick, but for this. Okay, here's the first pick. James Conner, Dobbins, Tracy, Ray Day, Eckler, Sam. This is going to be a fun one to track. Neighbors, AJ Brown, Terry McLaurin, Ridley, Debo at 81, Jaden Reed at 88, Kraft, Ertz, plus Terrence Ferguson. I'm happy. I'm happy with how this turned out. Late season Taysom Hill click, please. Oh, I can't. I can't. I can't. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse to do it. This will be interesting. Let's see with Jaden Daniels, how much I have to go to all. Debo. Wow. That is my first Daniels Debo team. Crazy. I mean, I know I'm not drafting that much Debo, but Terry had him on every single team. I that's we probably should not have every single team, but I'm fine with at least it's well correlated. And how about Ertz? This is my first Daniels Ertz team. That one's weird. So this will go up to 25%. Combination percent. Also shows your average pick that you got each player, which is really cool. It's really cool. Like, you start to see where you get these small advantages, right? And this is what I just try to do. My 5th year playing best ball and Underdog is just beat the field at ADP, and it's crazy how you can go through even these players in the 2nd round, and it's like, okay, 28.5, his ADP is 28.3. Chase Brown, our ADP, our average is 30. He's at 27. 25.2, he's 24.7. 26, he's at 22.8. 24.4, he's at 22. Like, how can you beat the field on every single player that goes in the 2nd and 3rd round? Who's the player that I missed on? 16.8 on Henry, he goes at 14. 15.7, that's even. A full pick on Brian Thomas. 17.4 on A-Chain, he goes at 14.5. Here's one we're a little higher on. 11.6 on Genti, he goes at 12.3. I was gonna say, there has to be someone. Like, show me one player. Crazy. The Taysom Hill thing's crazy too. I can't get myself to do it. I can't get myself to do it. I do have my players that I reach up on, but all right. I think we are. Let's see the news on the guest here. I think he might pop in on this next draft. We'll have to see. We'll see if he ends up getting in. Getting kids to sleep is no joke. So we did 70 BBMs. This will be number 71 for us. Number 71. And I appreciate you guys rocking with me. If you guys enjoy the content, please go and slap the like on the live stream. Keeps me coming back. If you guys enjoy the content, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 3K. 3K. The big 3,000. Mr. 3,000. And if you guys are looking for an overlay, the one that will give you the biggest edge, bestballoverlay.com. Promo code Pounders, all caps, $30 a month. We have 2 months left in draft season. If you do battle royales, you're going to need it for battle royales anyways with combo percent. Beautiful day. Hmm. Yeah. Week 18. Yeah, he had a bang in week 18. All right, we're in the back. Wobby's in here. Team in here again. Glue Eater. Seattle with Nick. At the one spot. Not sure if he's here with us. And we are on the back end with the badge list. Ooh. Oh, you left me back here with these boys? You left me back here with these boys? We are on the correct side of the board for once. Let's go. Let's go. It's the most Dallas thing ever, right? And I mean, we saw it the year prior where they just ignored the offense, and they just did it again. Besides, I mean, in the draft, just ignored the offense, and we see them basically do it again. Like Jaden Blue is their big splash. Glue Eater, what a name! Nothing like some Elmers, man. Nothing like some Elmers. So another 5 badgeless in this room. If you guys think Underdog isn't growing, you'd be wrong. You'd be wrong. Bijan at 3. I'm just wondering when I'm gonna catch this heater on 1 spots to get my 5.9% chased up. Like, when's the heater coming? When's the positive variance on the one spot picks coming? Damn, she at 139s. That's insane. I mean, when Shahid and Olave were both on the field, like, Shahid was outproducing Olave at the start of last year. Gibbs at 7 again. Nico goes at 6 here. Flipping the board a little bit, or is that just a player take? That would be if you're doing that a lot, that'd be, you'd have a pretty heavy bag of Nico. Okay, Genty goes. It's another neighbor start. This is another neighbor start. Okay, heating up. Amon-Ra plus. Fuck, we wanted a chance so bad here. All right. 14% with BTJ. 42% with London. AJ Brown, Lad. We could bring Bowers up here. Let's go BTJ. Good spot for it. Good spot for it. And let's see when we add both of them. On the way back around, we have one team. It's got Mike Evans and Brees Hall on it. Mike Evans and Brees Hall. 20% Nico. That's a freaking stance. In the first round, that's a stance. Thoughts on the Seattle backfield this year? Yeah, it's interesting. Is there a chance that K-Walk gets moved at the trade deadline if things aren't going well in Seattle? Isn't that why they draft Charbonnet? Is that maybe why they add another RB pick in Damian Martinez? I know it's a 7th rounder, but outside the off the field issues, he was projected, what, 4th, 5th? I think Charbonnet's slated to take over the number 1 role there. We'll see, though. We'll see. It's really hard to predict this shit, especially trades, but 4% neighbors. Do you not think Russ or Dart are better QB options this year for him than Mr. Jones? W take by Debro. Who's Debro? Who's Debro? Is that the Twitter head? There's someone on the Twitter machine, Derek something. Is that who we're referring to? What's the Bulldog fill rate at? Where's the Bulldog at? It's over 50%. Holy shit. 57.6. That shit's zooming. That shit is zooming. And we're on the clock for the Dalmatian too. We're up 3 picks in this. We'll do our picks here for the BBM draft, and we'll rip into the Dalmatian picks. Kittle goes at 33. Believe the hype. Believe the hype. Only active pass catcher on for game 1. He goes Allen. We have no neighbors Lamar teams. In 7 neighbors teams, I think that's a mistake. So let's mix in Lamar here. This is between two players. Let's see. Let's see if he finds the click. He goes worthy. I think that's actually pretty sharp. We're gonna bring Hampton in here. Yeah, I don't know. It depends. It depends how big of a dumpster fire it is in Seattle come November, come the trade deadline. Yeah, Hampton's been going at the 3-4 turn a lot recently, still rising a little bit. Hayden winks. He posted a photo of Najee at the airport. And he's like, "He looks fine, no eye patch." Nice Hampton quote. Think Stroud comes back strong this year. Yeah, positive reports that he's getting the body right. He's getting the body right. Let me pull up. You gotta love Harbaugh. Anytime he's asked about a player that's injured, he is like the king deflector. He's the king deflector. The comments are ridiculous. 142 here for Wabi. What a drop. What a drop. Ah, shit. We'll see if we can get Flowers to fall back to us 4 picks at 59. There goes Jalen Hurts off the board at pick 50. Jalen Hurts in round 5 is just straight cash. Just pay the guy. Rashee Rice goes at 46. Late 40s, low 50s is where I've seen him in most BBMers. I trust these rooms that have more pounders in them than just regular lobbies that, him going at like 34. K-Walk off the board. Sutton off the board. We have padding with Waddle. We'll see if we can get our 1.5% Zay Flowers to 2%. My Lamar shares, I think, are even low. 4.4%, but like Lamar's not going anywhere. So should really easily be able to get that to 8 to 10. Now we're 1 pick away. The dream. The dream. The dream. Here we go. Here we go. This is how you cook, boys. This is how you cook. He goes Connor. I think this is just going to be Olave for us. Let's give, I was going to say Jennings the bump here. I have a lot of Olave. Let's give Jennings the bump. Let's give Jennings the bump. Josh in the house, what's up, baby? Ryan wanted to see Caleb here, back-to-back RBs. Caleb, we should be able to get potentially on the way back around pick 7. Man, his ADP's actually risen quite a bit. I got lucky in pre. He's risen quite a bit. 5 picks in the last 30 days. It's just I have such a stance on Tony Pollard over Caleb Johnson that I should mix in a little more Caleb. I have so much in the big board. Take a peek at this. It actually might not even be that nuts. But our Judkins, we got a little lucky at 6.5% and Caleb at 14%. You love to see it now. you love to see it now. What's this Dalmatian looking like? Josh Allen, Puka, AJ Brown. This might be a Kittle click for us. That might be a Kittle click for us. Especially where 4 teams advance. Going elite QB, in my opinion, gives you a pretty nice chance of advancing. Then bring in Kittle. That one could be fun. I'd change that stance on on Tony Pollard over Caleb Johnson. What I do want to get is some more Pacheco. This is falling to us pretty nicely here with the RBs. We'll see what comes back to us. You like Spears this year because of one quote, bro. Don't lie. You like that one quote that they're going to try to get him like closer to a 50-50. It's not going to happen. They say it every year. Back-to-back dope drafts. That's the goal, man. Just stay as consistent as possible. Yeah, see, when we talk out loud, the people in the draft room just take the players. Oh, fuck. The RB room. Man, Demont, the slide on Demont, which we still get Aaron Jones. The 10-pick slide on Demont. Sheesh. Yeah, is this just Downs here at 83? Yep. The answer is yes. It's just Downs here. Ah, man. The elite QB builds. I don't mind getting forced into some more different builds, building around elite QBs, going a little lighter on RBs early when everyone is going heavier this year on RBs. Like you have a lot of balanced teams, 2 through 3, 2 through 3, 2 through 4. RBs are just pushed up a little more this year. So trying to not always chase what worked last year, right? And I think that's one of the major mistakes people make in best ball is just being very focused on what worked last year, whether it's 3 QBs versus 2 or the RBs. But damn, boy, appreciate the $20 holler, bro. P47 dub in the building. Might just give us the motivation to do another one after this. Oh, appreciate you, man. Ryan Hodge, appreciate you, dog. Big dog in the house. Yeah, Jordan Addison, I think it's pretty baked in. Like if you say he's going to miss 3 games, like how much is he going to fall from 64? He'll go behind Olave, Judy, Godwin. Like look who goes after. I don't think he falls like a full round, right? So if you want Addison, I think it's pretty much baked in at this point. Now, will you get a red note from Underdog and him falling and people overreacting? Yeah, for sure. We always think it's baked in and then then they fall. But yeah, in the time box contest, I was drafting Addison regularly at ADP. In BBM, sure, you can afford to wait maybe a little bit, but I'm not going to be too far behind where I have to catch up. We're at 7.4%. It's not like I'm fading him. My man, head of PR. You got the job. Judkins is just, it's risky. It's risky. Like, you have to find that price that you're comfortable taking him. I think it's somewhere like in this 100 range. I think we're just going Andrews here. Let's just go with the balance build. I don't really feel like I need a double tap RB here. We have a lot of QBs we can focus. Where did Purdy go? Purdy went at 97 to the IU team. Okay. I was going to say he went a little ahead of ADP. Let's go Sharps. Let's go Sharps. We're gonna need 6 RBs on this team anyways. Pretty well balanced. If we can get T-Law on the way back around, I'll be happy. I'll be happy with T-Law and Lamar. I'm curious what this looks like here. We only have 3 Lamar teams, so it's really, we don't have a ton to go off of for combinations. I'd probably prefer to go off the first round neighbors here with 7 teams. Curious what this looked like with downs. Go to all. Yeah, that was our first downs neighbors team, which is interesting. Jennings probably the first. How about Sharp? This could be high. Wow, it's actually not that high. 14%. For us having 16% Sharps. Okay. Play ball. Play ball. You're good. You're good, Wobby. I'm just giving you shit. They legit won a 50-50. They said the same thing the year before. They said the same thing last year. I still don't mind Spears, but it's getting 124 is getting expensive. Like, can we be real? Like 124 for Spears is getting a little expensive. My average pick on him is 134. In BBM, we have 7%. And that's the cool thing about this is you could switch this to BBM too. Average pick 134. Yeah, he's risen about 10 picks, and I've definitely slowed a little bit. This team's got 3 QBs, Jaden, Daniels, Burrow, and Bakey Bake. 3 receivers. The badgeless are out, and this guy may or may not be drafting. He might be completely away from the phone at this point. He has a 0.650, and he's just punishing us for not going early RB now. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Okay. We're going to go Javonte here. I will go Spears if he's there. Where did T-Law go? T-Law got taken at 120. 11 picks ahead of ADP. He's definitely listening in the stream. Nice little double click there. Nice little double click by the kid. We'll just go Tootin. We'll just go Tootin. We need some RBs here still. Hampton, Aaron Jones, Charbonnet, Javonte Williams, Tootin. Neighbors, BTJ, Flowers. The Flowers fall to 59 was nice for us. Tuan Jennings, Josh Downs. We're still comfy here at receiver with 5 through 86. Mark Andrews for the nice little double stack. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. It would have been would have been awesome to secure one of those QBs between Purdy and T-Law, but fuck. We're going to have to find some sort of back stack, which is relatively easy. Relatively easy. We probably need to do it more. I don't think it is ever Williams. It's fair. It's fair. It's fair. It's called engagement. It's called engagement. But I mean, hey, we're playing into the bit here. We've gone Williams twice. We get him at ADP here. Won't say no. Won't say no. Especially on a team like this where you're going like pseudo 0 RB or it's a hero RB build around a rookie. You need him to be the guy in this case. So taking the upside case and playing into it, drafting like you're right, it's just kind of all part of it. That's what we said about Rico's. That's so true. That's so true. I can't take credit for Rico last year at all. We had some hits, but Rico was not one of them. Interesting spot here. Interesting spot. What's this dude want to do? Hawk and Kincaid. Hawk at 63. What is happening? Yeah, we're just going the Ferg. Give me some Ferg here. Give me some Ferg. We can stop at 2 here if we want to. Okay. And I'm thinking we do this. I also like grabbing one of these guys. And just saying F it for our second QB. Let's go Bryce Young. Let's try to make it work. Let's try to make it work. There's some late receivers. Very easy to stack up. We have the Seattle bring back with Charbonnet. Let's try to make this one work. Can still get a correlated QB and a week 17 bring back. We can do, I'm thinking for too late. We don't need 2 late receivers, but if we wanted to bring back a Green Bay piece, I mean, we could go Marshawn Lloyd as an RB instead of going the Wicks route. That seems ideal. That seems ideal. And then we can go Coker at receiver for our last receiver. Or we can go 7 receivers. We'll have to see. I think we can stop here too, though. Pretty comfy with Andrews and Ferguson. Pretty comfy there. Where are you guys on D-Hop in the chat? Where are you guys on D-Hop? That's one that like I just have a blind spot. I would just rather like ignore him. Like just completely like I don't see you. I don't just skip right over him. Obviously, and I want to say, was it Ryan Heath that posted today from Fantasy Points? Like offensive snaps from Lamar from Baltimore it was like twice as much as an offensive snap for a receiver on the Browns. It's like that's pretty wild. Rico would have been nice on the way back around for us to pair up with Carolina and Coker. Yeah. Out, but could be Thielen on a better offense, right? Right. I think the Lamar combo makes him viable. Also a blind spot. Yeah, it's good when you could at least admit it, right? D-Hop is a full fade, has been all draft season. I wish Nuke had been there 4 years ago. Ooh, that might have made the difference 4 years ago. Maybe not even 2 years ago. Interesting spot here. He goes 4. That was who I was thinking about bringing up. Just don't look. Just don't look. We get him at 179. We get him at 179. The Bryce Young stack has been secured. You're allowed to like the video now. You are allowed to like the video. Seattle bring back with Zach Charbonnet. Feels bad. Back to not liking the video. Shit. Damn it. How much do you have? We have a 1.5%. When I draft him, I want it to be correlated. Here we go. Here we go. Our Lamar triple stack. Cheap too. If I didn't do this, it would have been Coker, which I would have been fine with as well. Dude, Sharp's a beast. K-Walk's always getting hurt. Sharps is a beast. We have 2 picks left. I feel like we only need 1. That's what do we do with the second pick? Neighbors, BTJ, Flowers, Jennings, Downs, Thielen, Hopkins. It could be a tight end like Tavian Sanders. Or we can go 2 RBs, which is most likely what we do with this, with the crew that looks like this. Most likely what we lean into. Oh my God. Can't even get Lloyd back. It's all right. No Green Bay bring back. No Green Bay bring back. I like what he did there, though. I like the double tap. Giddens, Lloyd. You're leaning very heavily into Chase Brown and Irving, which is fun. A lot invested early. This is a well-balanced team. Well-balanced squad. Is there 2 RBs we like left on the board? All right. Corum for sure. And then I think it's going to be, I think we're going Sean Tucker here. Week 16 bring back for Carolina. Hampton, Aaron Jones. Yeah, we like fuck it. I don't love 2 7.72s, but this seems necessary. This seems necessary. We stop with 2 tight ends. I think that's perfect. 12 picks of value on Ferg. Yeah, we make the back stack work. I would have loved if we could have snuck Rico back to us at what pick? Pick 179. I mean, his ADP is 176. He's officially my highest drafted player in BBM now at 33%. Is that over Diggs? No, so it must be for RBs. We're at 30% Diggs. We have 2 players in the 30% range. About 70 drafts in for BBM. That's high for me. That's high. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. Lamar and D. I want to say Let's go to Hopkins and look up Lamar. Yeah, our 1 D-Hop team has Lamar, so our 2 D-Hop teams will have Lamar. I'm curious how much Andrews. I have a ton of Mark Andrews. 16 teams. And this is where you can find holes, right? You on your most drafted players, plugging them into the overlay tool is so interesting. Chase 6%, which my Chase shares are just down. So if I can get one more 1 spots, sure. 0 Barkley, 0 Bijan. Isn't that just it's odd. It's odd that you can draft Mark Andrews 16 times and have 0 of 2 players in the first round. It's very, very odd. It's cool. It's helped me so much this offseason. It's a big reason why we hit 20K last year in the MMG. Being able to find the spots that you have no idea. You have no idea the blind spots in the portfolio. But as you can draft live, just figuring, just diving a little deeper into your portfolio is so sick. Helped me out a ton. Bestballoverthere.com, promo code Pounders, $30 a month. Best $30 you ever spend. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday night. If you guys enjoy the content, slap the like, hit the sub, do the things. If you leave a comment, you could be my best friend. I appreciate you guys. Catch you in the Discord. We'll draft some more. Pounders.